Hi, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Welcome to your July 2023 tarot reading. I hope that you all enjoy and that life has been treating you well. Whew. Let's go ahead and take a look to see what the messages are for you from the divine. While I'm shuffling, I wanted to notify you all that I am doing 25% off of all spiritual work and tarot readers. If you're interested, you can go to my Instagram. That's Tati's Tarot. For more information, you can DM me. You have the Three of Cups, a lot to celebrate. You also got the Justice card to let me know to do you guys because I had already done the other two air signs. But Aquarius, I feel like there's going to be a lot of fulfillment that comes in, a lot of excitement that you're going through, especially on the 3rd of July. A lot of you guys could be receiving good news, maybe family visiting. I feel like some of you guys are traveling too, and I feel like it's been very rewarding for your energy, especially because you guys were going through a lot. I remember the last few readings that I've done for you, the energy, with another person has kind of been a little bit back and forth, but it seems like you guys are getting it together. You are going through some sort of rebirth, restart, and fulfillment here, taking a new leap of faith with the full energy coming through. I feel like there was a situation where you felt betrayed by a person, where you were able to practice forgiveness and move on from that situation. And it seems like you guys are moving forward. Now, for some of you guys, you might feel like this is a situation where it kind of was forced a little bit, like you're going through a new journey, but it feels like something you've done before with the Five of Cups. Yeah, there is something that I'm picking up on where you do feel like it's not your choice, or there's something that you are forced to move away from in return for this to come in. Even though it's not the Eight of Cups, it does give off the vibe of that, okay? This could be you missing another person, feeling like you're not sure of the situation, but we do see that there is progress and success that comes in. This could be that as the new week starts off, you find that there's some new opportunities, some new financial opportunities that come in. Some of you guys who have your own business, you could have like more clients that come in the next week, or a new one that comes in. Some of you guys could be feeling like there's a good opportunity. Some of you guys might be getting like money from a school. I don't know if it's time for that yet, but it feels random. Some of you guys could be having some work income that stabilizes, or some extra things that you find on your check, some new opportunities, maybe staying some longer hours is rewarding for you, or something like that. All right. But I feel like overall is very good energy. But I do see here with the Five of Swords, as the heart of the reading here, conflict, because you're emotionally balanced. I do get that there's a lot of people tempting you, testing you, triggering you, wanting to also get the truth from you as well. I don't know what that's about. I'm picking that up on the Five of Swords. There could be somebody who's like in your business who shouldn't be, because they see you like emotionally fulfilled, or that there is some sort of change or maturity that happens into your life. There's somebody who's wanting to find out more of what it is. You have like the two fives here that talk about change that, isn't necessarily the easiest, but it's something that we have to go through to ultimately flourish here. But it shows that you're stable enough to do it. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or air, or an Aries here. Those are the main signs that are coming through, with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Ten of Swords. I wouldn't be surprised, Aquarius, if you finally speak your truth, or you lash out at another person here who's trying to get one over on you. It feels like you've been betrayed a lot. There could be somebody that's emotionally manipulative around you that you need to get away from and put an ending to. Also, I'm seeing that some of you guys might be resenting a situation that either you left behind, or you wish you would have kept it in your past, okay? That might be coming up, that you realize this about the situation or the circumstance, that maybe something isn't changing, or it's not growing here. And I feel like each and every single day you're forced to figure out what you're going to do about this situation, because it definitely affects you and your family here. This could also be a situation where you see extreme turnarounds, where depending on who you're around depends on how your life is, whereas when you're around other people, it can be really, really satisfying and fulfilling. It shows you the deep red flags in another situation that might have been triggering you, and that's why you kind of speak up and take this action in a way that you do, because we literally have the pattern here. This is somebody who's trying to make you regress or trying to force themselves back into your life who really doesn't fit anymore. Five of Cups, Five of Swords to the Ten of Swords. It's like ultimately the negativity that somebody brings you, it obviously shows as the rest of your life is very fulfilling here. And of course, this is why we see Aquarius getting so defensive when it comes to one specific situation or scenario in their life here. You have to make a decision or a choice about maybe the offers that you're receiving here, because I feel like somebody is below you. Or a situation or a circumstance is below you. Yeah, you have the Empress here. You have promising blessings that are meant to come into your life. You don't have time for anything that is trying to sabotage this energy here. I said the Empress. It's the Emperor, excuse me. But I was speaking like it's the Emperor. You guys have a lot of opportunity to have control over a situation, especially when it comes to your family, your home, and what you find sacred to you, your safety overall in general. I feel like it's coming through too, but also there's something that is trying to test your money, your abundance. I feel like you have done this before, but it becomes harder and harder the more that you give or feed to a certain person, energy, whatever this is in your life, and you're factoring in a lot of things. There needs to be immediate action in the situation, I feel, for your Aquarius. I don't know what it is specifically for you guys, but there does feel like there's an urgency in your energy because you do have a lot to protect. But I also feel like there's, when you look at the Page energy here, at least the King of Cups energy is coming to you in a more stabilized energy, emotionally balanced and mature. So if there's somebody who's trying to communicate with you, you might be more understanding and negotiable with them. Whereas somebody who's coming to you in the Page of Pentacles energy, you're not necessarily interested in giving them a shot if they are, very argumentative, aggressive, or negative, or maybe even a little bit too naive and indecisive on what it is that they want. You might feel like there's an imbalance between you and another person here that really becomes an obvious red flag, but it also makes you prevail because you're able to get away from something, being able to recognize what it is, the manipulation of the situation, and getting away from the sabotage of it, with the Seven of Swords being the overall energy. Somebody lying, being sneaky behavior, getting caught up with someone. I do feel like somebody's going to find out the truth about this month. And it's crazy because I feel like there's a forced situation that is like trying to happen, okay? Some of you guys, this can be like pregnancy. This can be like a forced job. Maybe you moved locations specifically to work just to find out that there's some burden that comes in, okay? Whatever this may be for you, I feel like some truth is being exposed or coming to light that somebody did not want you to find out. But either way, you just already feel like the damage has already been done, basically, Let's go ahead and take a look. Why is the Three of Cups here? You have the Moon, Pisces energy, and you have the Knight of Wands here. So there's a lot of truths being illuminated that are coming out to the forefront that you did not know, you were not aware of. But I feel like this insight and what's hidden here is going to come forward to you, and you're going to be happy about what you receive, because there's something that you needed to know about the situation that it puts you in a thinking energy, especially if it's something financially related where you have to go back to the drawing board or revise something off of some information that you now discovered during this time at the beginning of the month. Some of you guys, this could be having to reschedule or schedule around a certain situation that comes up, very quickly here. But I feel like you're able to get on task the way that you need to get to where you need to be as well, okay? The Fool. You have this Knight of Chalices and the Knight of Swords. Also be careful and mindful of like driving here. There's a lot of movement in all of these cards here. And I'm getting this sign to like be careful. There might be somebody who's like driving behind you a little too fast. It might be like either a red Hyundai. Yeah, that's a Hyundai. Elantra or something. And an Accord, like a red Honda Accord. So just be mindful of those two cars or something like that. Somebody might be just driving fast, okay? But I do see here where a lot of you guys are smoothing through and having these new beginnings and opportunities here, not only in love, but your odds when it comes to communication seems to be more favorable too. I'm also getting here that, like, if you've moved on with your life after you've left a significant person that was in your life at one point, especially if it's a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, this person might send you like a message or something like that, whether it's on social media or like a text message to your phone, maybe a quick phone call. They might find out something that you didn't want them to know, or you have to tell them something that maybe, you know, it's going to change the circumstances between you two permanently, I feel here. And it's actually going to prevent this person from wherever they were trying to be malicious towards you, because this combo, the overall energy is the Seven of Swords, you guys, and then to see the Knight of Swords come out, there's somebody here as you're going through this beautiful restart, trying to refresh your life, get things going for yourself. There's somebody here who still is in the energy of wanting to manipulate you. They're lying about where their heart truly is, what they're really focused on, what their true passions are, how they see the future, going. There's this sense of somebody who is trying to disguise or hide their goal, their motive, okay? And with the Five of Cups here, I feel like you feel it intuitively. And the sun, it's like that energy is being exposed. If you know the truth about how somebody even manipulates you, it could come out at this point. Especially if you have children with this person or persons, I feel like there's going to be a lot of exposure, but also a lot of opportunity for happiness once you get away from the direct and obvious sadness that will not let you go. You know how those situations are. I feel like you're going to be able to defeat it, though, because you're going to put your best foot forward. You're going to recognize where this must be the end of this situation. And in order to receive that happiness and to see the sun again, I must go ahead and do this so that I can get away from this. I can heal. I can practice, feeling all of my emotions about it and then getting stronger from it. You get the Four of Pentacles clarifying the Page of Pentacles, which shows that, when it's a person that's approaching you in this energy, you're definitely not interested in what it is that they have going on. There's a lot that you won't pay attention to. You won't necessarily feel like this person is the most honest. You might have your hesitations when it comes to especially doing business with this person. This could be like a young person or somebody who's a new and starting entrepreneur, somebody who might be a creative talent or some sort. But I feel like nevertheless here, when it comes to you personally being in the energy, this is about you saving. There might be a few things here and there that you know that you have to take care of, but ultimately you're choosing to save. You feel like the more that you have in the near future is going to mean something, whether it's you meeting a person where it matters about how much you have, or maybe you're planning on doing something in the future that involves you having a budget. Okay, but I feel like there is something about you doing due diligence, you receiving a lot of fulfillment and wish fulfillment when it comes to that, and good manifestation ability here in that area in your finances, which is very good for you guys. But I am seeing here that as you're receiving this victory, there's definitely another energy here who sees this and wants to fight with you, because you're clearly the victor and the successor of something that is great accomplishment, okay? And I feel here that there's somebody here who, might see you saving this money and be like, hey, I think you should invest this here, or maybe you should give me some money to borrow. But because they don't have it, and you're not necessarily interested in giving to this situation, because I just feel like you feel the manipulation in the air. Even if this is a different person right now, I just feel like you're energetically wanting to recover, Aquarius. You kind of declining this person, they seem to kind of turn their nose to you or get a little bit upset in their feelings. This could be another air sign. This could be somebody who's just not in the best energy overall, or maybe a fire sign here. I see somebody getting upset because of your victories and then being bitter, saying something behind your back or saying something to antagonize you just because you didn't want to give into their situation. I don't really like that energy, and I feel like you're going to see the conflict with this person. Now, getting this person out of your life for some reason, I feel like you'll have success if you put in effort, but if you don't try, there's some reason why they're meant to remain in your life. Six of Pentacles here. Ultimately, they will see your point of view, but it still doesn't change that this situation and circumstances happen. But for those of you who are able to rid this person from your life here, you will get more equal give and take, better friendships, people who are more secure in themselves, people who are willing to put in more effort, to care about you, to side with you, to see things from your perspective before just quickly lashing at you, okay? You're going to see an obvious red flag with a person. King of Cups. And somebody here who wants to leave you contemplating. This could even be somebody when you are going through contemplation at one point in time in your life. This person was still feeding you more things that would make you worried about the thing that you were already contemplating on, which lets me know that their mindset and your mindset just don't blend. It's just not a healthy balance here. And I also feel like there's this sense of you maybe being a bit emotionally stronger than this person, intuitively stronger than this person, or, just trusting your higher self a little bit more has led you to greater successes and maturity in this area. And this person is challenged by that. So they tend to bring complexity into your life. And so you realize that there's some immediate action that needs to take place here, but also the download that not everybody around you is the most favorable. You have a heightened intuition towards this month, Aquarius, so be very mindful of your circle and who you're around. It could be something that goes on for like the next 8 to 7 months, okay? Where you are just having this heightened awareness of who's around you, for the right reasons and who's around you for the wrong reasons. Because I'm telling you, some people that you are already in question of are already sabotaging this situation in general, especially if it's some people around money, around investments that you have, or even work. Here we see that there might be some people that are untrustworthy. If you have work friendships that you hold dear and these people have been to your home here, something like that, just be very mindful of that. 7 of Cups here. Also, there's a lot of people who want what you have. You have a deep influence, and I also feel like there's somebody who's imagining something that you have in your home being in their home. So if you mess around and find somebody really interested in trying to have something of yours for just a short-term period, just know they got plans to like have you forget about it. All right, so write a contract down, make sure that you don't forget whatever you plan to do. Don't forget to write it down, because I do see somebody who they just really like what you have. I don't even think they want to take advantage of you like that. Like, they'll pay for what you got going on. It's a good sign here with the Chariot energy, especially for those of you who are interested in getting a car, or if you were struggling with a lot of things, especially a lot of debt or a lot of understanding when it came to how to move forward in a circumstance involving your family, if there was some tensity there. This is showing that there is a lot of progression here to resolve those conflicts and to move forward. But I do see you moving forward being the victorious one here. And of course, you're going to have a lot of people celebrating around you and a lot of people who are jealous of you. But ultimately, with 2 Tens of Pentacles, I don't think that you would give a hell about this 2 of Pentacles type of energy with this 10 of Swords type of a person. If it's already a backstabber, if you've already seen them do it to somebody else, maybe they did it to somebody recently or frequently, where you found that they would kind of have somebody in their life for a long period of time, but they would come back to you nagging about this person and all this other shit, but they could have left them a long time ago. I see you actually leaving this person who was leaving you in that, negative energy. You having a lot of progression in your life too, even if you're not physically, connected with this person. This could just be a friend to you, okay? This could be somebody who's manipulating a situation that you were connected to, though, emotionally. And you might feel like you need to be with this person, not knowing that they're actually the thing holding you back. So I'm just saying, meditate on the situation. Be mindful of the person around you. Emperor here, and there's somebody trying to sabotage or bring conflict to someone in such a high position or caliber. Jealous of your progression to move forward, especially if this could be somebody Jealous of you because of the way that you responded to a situation in the past when they approached you about something happening. Okay, whether it was dramatic, whether it was them coming to you in private, publicly, in a public setting with a lot of group of people, it doesn't really matter. The way that you handled it was with class, with grace, elegance. I'm seeing here you could have went completely, you know, Jet Li in a restaurant, but you kept it real sweet, well mannered, even if you had to tell this person to kind of calm down to a degree. And I feel here that with this wheel, somebody is feeling like they could even take what you did and try to make it appear like you're in a negative light or in a negative space, in a negative frequency in comparison to them, because they need some attention. They really need some attention. They have a lot of distortion that's going on, but also I feel like they're jealous of this chemistry that you have as well. Because not only are you extremely successful and powerful, extremely capable of getting things done during this time of Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor, but you also have the ability to have a divine counterpart lingering in your energy, supporting you, with the angels on your side in alignment with you. How dare you? How dare you, Aquarius? Some of you guys are going to quickly leave a situation with a person who doesn't serve you to go to a person who is like the complete opposite of another person. And there's going to be someone so jealous of your relationships. It's crazy. For others of you who are in situations where you have a friend now who is jealous of your shit job of a relationship that you're in, oh, they're going to wait until about the next 6 months, you guys. For those of you who are going to be expanding and going into better circumstances, wait till the next 6 months. You probably won't even be talking to this person by 8 months. I kid you not. There's somebody here who they're going to be so intimidated that they might even try to come on to some of your people. That happened in a Libra reading a few months back. And like, it really made me question if I wanted to keep reading for the month. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but that's the type of energy that this is giving. You have mad haters around you. Mad haters, okay? Yeah, you must decide what you need to do with a lot of people, a lot of situations. Maybe, you know, you are considering the expansion, traveling. For some of you guys, where traveling is not a choice, where you are being forced to move, you're wondering if it should be a shorter distance or a longer distance, you know? Should you up and like restart your life? But also I feel here, some of you guys are at this point in your own mind, in your own space of being able to choose what type of person you're going to be in life. And that's a big important factor. It's like there's a decision that's coming up in this month that requires you to be so confident in your choice, because it's going to be a choice that lasts for up to like 11 years. You know, that 9 and that 2 equals out to 11. You know, you might want to meditate. Yeah, that's crazy. And then 10 comes out. So completions of cycles and a lot of wish fulfillment for you. There's going to be a lot of times where you need to really breathe and think things through. Connect with air, connect with source, especially if you're an air sign, really connect with air. Breathing is actually going to work favorably for you to make the smartest and wisest decisions for yourself, ones that are going to affect your higher self and get you to wiser places, to better places, you know, because I do see here where you do have one arrow here that has 2 sides to it, right? So there could be something where you might be like, oh, it's a hit or miss, but you have some obvious ones that are telling you they're fruitful, they're abundant, they're obviously successful, they're obviously going to work in my favor, they're going to bring me closer to the sun. That's where I'm trying to get to, okay? We went from having this cloudy opportunity here where we see the sun back here to showing that you chose the obvious right path, you're going the right direction, but maybe the way that you go about it, or maybe little small choices that you make within the big choice, are also affecting this too, okay? So just be very mindful that you have a lot of success that is coming into you, that you have some big choices to make, that you are a very important person during this time. Clearly, there's a lot of people really interested in what you have going on, so much so that they wish that it was their success. But nevertheless, Aquarius, that was your message, and I hope that you enjoyed and that you make the best decision for yourself. If this message resonated with you, thumbs up the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. I would love to have your energy here for next month. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.